Hi, my name is Casey Norton, and I'm going to discuss a traditional company, the Holiday Inn, and a modern company, Airbnb. This week, I'm going to compare and contrast the various aspects of each business. First, I would like to discuss the value discipline that each company adheres to. Holiday Inn is a subsidiary of Intercontinental Hotels Group, or IHG. IHG owns about 13 hotel brands, including the Holiday Inn. The Holiday Inn prides itself on operational excellence, which means they have a strategic approach to the production and delivery of products and services. They have specific processes and procedures in place to make sure that each Holiday Inn matches the next. This includes their decorations, linens, accommodations, and even the operations of the staff. They also pride themselves on being the leader in the industry in price and convenience. Customers know they don't need to break the bank to stay in a Holiday Inn hotel. Airbnb, on the other hand, falls into the customer intimacy category. This means that they tailor and shape products and services to fit different customers. This is because each host and guest experience on Airbnb can be very different. However, I do think Airbnb has a degree of operational excellence. They have processes and procedures set in place for all hosts to follow. They need to provide essential accommodations as well as be responsive to guests. Next is describe the primary customers of each company. The Holiday Inn has an older demographic. It tends to target families who really enjoy the complimentary buffet breakfast. The hotel also hopes to bring large groups together with their large common area in the lobby. This could include bringing the entire family down for breakfast or even meeting with a client on business in the common area. Airbnb's demographic is quite different. It tends to target travelers who are looking for unique spaces. They also tend to be millennials who could forego the premium hotel experience for flexible booking and a cozy little room. Both companies attract customers that are looking for the best deal. However, they have different priorities because they're from different generations. Describe how each company builds relationships and loyalty. The Holiday Inn has a rewards club that offers members rewards by staying at one of the IHG hotels. They can rack up points and use those points for airline miles or even redeem one-night stay at the IHG hotels. For every $1 they spend, they can earn 10 points in rewards. Airbnb doesn't have a loyalty program. In 2018, the company announced it was going to launch a loyalty program called Super Guest. However, the CEO didn't think it was exciting enough and scrapped it. Although Airbnb's program has not panned out, both companies understand the importance of having a loyalty program. They provide value and incentivize guests to want to stay again. Describe how each company uses AI to market. The Holiday Inn relies on IHG's strong analytical capabilities to attract guests. They also analyze calls they receive in from the call center. They analyze these calls to understand and fix any issues that they have on the website. They hope that by fixing these problems, they can increase traffic on the site as it is now easier to use. Airbnb also uses data to determine guest preferences. However, they use something called machine learning. It's essentially an algorithm that senses similarities on places you click on and how long you click on them. So the next time that you go and search for a new property to stay in, they will re-rank the search so it looks like the ones that you want to see are up at the top. Both companies are using big data to determine the preferences of their guests. Holiday Inn is using customer feedback to change their marketing strategies, and Airbnb is customizing algorithms. One key event related to digital transformation in Holiday Inn's history is their partnership with TravelClick in 2017. TravelClick is a provider of innovative, cloud-based, and data-driven solutions. It's mostly for hotels in order for the company to maximize revenue. With this partnership, IHG has access to their Hotel Intelligence 360 solutions that TravelClick offers. One program is called Demand 360. It's a data-based program that helps companies understand in-market trends in the hotel business and also identify strategies to increase future revenue. Airbnb was on the brink of bankruptcy in 2009. The problem was tied to the aesthetic appeal of the photos of the rooms on the app. They were poor quality, fuzzy, and didn't give a good representation of what the room looked like. So the founders decided to hire a professional photographer to take pictures of one space. This happened to double their revenue. They added art to science and creativity to data by improving the product and making it look more attractive to customers. They also made a simple change by replacing the rating instrument on the app with hearts instead of stars. This increased navigator engagement by more than 30%. They transform a utility button into an emotional icon. We can see art, emotion, in combination with science, was able to dig the company out of hard times. Although these events are different, the digital transformations between the two companies are similar. They both saw an area they were lacking in and added or altered technology to remediate it. Discuss the company's ability to organize for digital maturity. At Holiday Inn, they utilize AI to adapt to an increasing competitive environment. They are looking to build strong and knowledgeable team members. They are doing so by building models to analyze and predict team performance. This is known as the predictive people analytics. This helps managers assess how to construct and assess high-performing team dynamics. They are learning more about their people and their potential, which could eventually help company performance and help the company grow. Airbnb has expressed their digital maturity by focusing their attention on growing their talent. The company created Data University that gives every employee access to data. The thought process here was that the more employees that are able to interpret the data and use it to make the decisions, the more successful the company will become. The chart on the right shows data education, data tools, and data access, and these are all required in order to make data-informed decisions. Not everyone at the company is a data scientist. However, if every employee meets all three criteria, they'll be able to make informed business decisions that have the ability to help the company. Both companies are trying to help their organization adapt to an increasing digital environment. They are both determined and need knowledgeable employees to do so. Discuss the company's view of analytics to make personnel decisions. Holiday Inn uses AI to create a brand of personas to match a typical manager in each brand, such as Holiday Inn. They then mirror that brand's unique essence and personality. For example, the Holiday Inn is family friendly. They then create algorithms for each brand and produce individual profiles to be used in recruitment. If you see on the chart on the left, you can see that those are individual profiles that each candidate will be assessed on. Airbnb also uses data to improve their hiring processes. Their data determined that only 30% of their applicants were women. So they wanted to make a push towards diversity and knew they needed to alter their hiring processes. So they decided to set up one-on-one conversations, a presentation, and a take-home challenge. So now the company is incorporating data analytics and human interaction to determine if a candidate is a good fit. In conclusion, in the case of both Holiday Inn and Airbnb, they are trying to offer a place for customers to stay that is comfortable and meets their expectations. Their approaches are just a little different. However, I did learn one thing from Airbnb. I learned that a company should focus their attention on growing their talent. They need knowledgeable and talented employees to help grow their business. I also learned one practice that the hospitality business should avoid. I would avoid implementing new technology just to do so. The technology should be imperative to the success of the new business and shouldn't be there just for show. Overall, there are quite a few overlaps between the traditional company and the modern company. They are both striving to maintain their customer base the best that they can. Airbnb is just utilizing new technology and targeting a younger generation. We definitely see that the hospitality business is changing due to Airbnb, and the Holiday Inn should try to keep up. Thank you.